Many years ago, a young man arrived at our monastery seeking wisdom. He was intelligent, hardworking, and full of ambition. Yet despite his potential, he felt frustrated. He sat beside me one evening as the sun disappeared behind the mountains and said, "Master, I work hard every day, but I feel as if I am moving nowhere. My goals seem farther away than ever." I listened quietly before asking him a simple question. When you walk toward a destination, do you keep your eyes on the path, or do you constantly look in every direction? He smiled slightly and answered, "I keep my eyes on the path." The next morning, I invited him to join me in the forest. As we walked, I noticed a beam of sunlight shining through the trees. The light spread across the ground, illuminating many places at once. Then I took a small magnifying glass from my pocket and held it beneath the sunlight. Suddenly, the scattered rays gathered into a single point. Within moments, a small leaf began to smoke. The young man watched with surprise. I looked at him and said, "The sunlight did not become stronger, it became focused." We continued walking in silence. Many people live their lives like scattered sunlight. Their attention jumps from one idea to another, from one distraction to the next, from one goal to many unfinished goals. Their energy is spread so thin that they never experience the power of concentrated effort. When I was a young monk, I struggled with the same problem. I wanted to learn everything at once. I wanted to master meditation, philosophy, discipline, wisdom, and countless other pursuits simultaneously. Each day I started something new. Each week I changed direction. And because my attention was divided, my progress was slow. One day my teacher gave me an empty clay pot and asked me to fill it with water from the river. The task seemed simple, but instead of using one bucket, I tried carrying many small cups at once. By the time I reached the monastery, most of the water had spilled. My teacher smiled and said, "The river gives freely, but only the focused hand can carry enough water home." That lesson stayed with me for the rest of my life. Focus is not about doing more things. It is about doing fewer things with greater attention. The modern world constantly competes for your focus. Notifications call for your attention. Opinions demand your reaction. Endless distractions invite you away from what truly matters. But every moment of attention is a piece of your life. Where you place your attention is where your future grows. This is why discipline is so important. Motivation may inspire you to begin a journey, but discipline protects your focus when motivation fades. Discipline reminds you to return to the path when distractions appear. It helps you continue even when progress feels slow. The bamboo tree does not grow by changing locations every week. The river reaches the ocean because it continues flowing in one direction, and your goals are achieved not by occasional bursts of effort, but by consistent attention over time. So if your mind feels overwhelmed today, do not ask yourself how to do more. Ask yourself what truly deserves your focus. What goal matters most? What distraction can you release? What small action can you repeat every day? Then protect that focus with patience. Protect it with discipline. Protect it as carefully as a gardener protects a young seedling. Because wherever your attention goes, your life follows. And when your mind learns to focus, even ordinary effort becomes extraordinary progress. Remember this, my friend. The sun warms the earth, but focused sunlight can start a fire. Your mind holds the same power. Use it wisely.